So the story takes us to the quiet back roads outside of town, in the late hours after a man clocked out from his night shift. For years, he drove the same dark route home without a second thought. But one night, he would see something that changed him forever. Anyone who's worked a night shift knows the drive home is a world of its own. The streets are nearly deserted. The house is dark, and there's this uneasy stillness, like the whole world is asleep and you're the only one awake to witness it. Ask around, and night workers will tell you the things they've seen that they can't explain. Figures on the side of the road that vanish when headlights touch them. Strange cars that seem to follow too closely, or flashes of light deep in the woods where no one should be. For one man, those late-night drives became unforgettable, and not in a good way. He worked at a small factory outside of town, clocking out at 2 a.m. sharp. His route home was a lonely 2-lane back road that cut through miles of forest. It was faster than the highway, but darker, with no streetlights, no businesses, and almost never another car at that hour. For years, he drove it without a second thought. But one night, changed everything. As he came home around the bend, his headlight caught a car sitting on the shoulder. Its hazard lights blinked slowly, red against the black tree line. And at first, it looked like just another breakdown. But as he slowed, he realized something was off. The driver door was open, but no one was standing beside it. The hood wasn't even up. There was no one waiting for help. He rolled past carefully, eyes darting to the woods just beyond the beam of his headlights. And that's when he saw it. The quick, unmistakable shift of movement, as if somebody had been standing between the trees and stepped back into the shadows. His stomach dropped. Every instinct told him to keep driving. He pressed harder on the gas, forcing himself not to look in the rearview mirror. The rest of the ride home felt like an eternity, his hands gripping the wheel until his knuckles went white. The next night, sitting on his couch before heading to work, he turned on the local news. A story made him freeze. Police had discovered a body near that very stretch of road. Investigators believe a car had been staged there as bait, set up to trick drivers into pulling over. The realization hit him like ice water. If he had stopped to help, if he had stepped out of his car even for a moment, it could have been him. From that night on, he never used that shortcut again. He takes the long way, even though it adds 20 minutes to his drive. He said it's well worth it, because sometimes what you see on a lonely road after midnight isn't an accident. Sometimes it's a trap waiting for the next person kind enough or unlucky enough to stop.